There, it's been a wonderful Wednesday for me today. This is Tom Quincy. Just making up a video this evening, and I have all the plans to get it out at the top of the hour at 8 p.m. on this Wednesday. It is Wednesday, August 14th, 2024. 3 nights ago, I got the great opportunity to put out a blog where I got the footage earlier in the evening at the ENC gym, or Lehue Athletic Center, just across the campus, across Wendell Avenue here in Wollaston at Lehue, the home of the ENC Lions. It was a great video. That blog, now I've had YouTube shorts, 3 of them that went over 2,000 views. But my blogs, like this, the record before this week, and I've been doing this since the beginning of the year in late January, with me launching the YouTube channel back then. My record was 44 views. 44 views. I don't know exactly what it is right now, that video from Sunday, 3 nights ago, but it's something like 250 views. So I broke the record by at least 200. Unbelievable. It's not going for 1 million or anything like that, but it might go over 300 before I go to work tomorrow. And one of the reasons is the person that was being honored in that video, Dr. Nancy L. Detweiler, the greatest athletic director any college ever had. Her grandson that I work with, he wanted to show it off because he wasn't finding too much on social media of that at the gym. Other stuff that happened later in the evening at the Hall of Fame event, but he wasn't seeing too much of that. But I know people have stuff on their phones, but they don't do social media or something. But, so I like that little boost, and I'm glad it was Dr. D that has the record. Very happy. And I was thinking, what are the best things Eastern Nazarene College? Who was the best president of the college ever? During my time, at least. During my time. And it was the early years of me working at the school. It was the 1990s. The balance of the 90s, it was Dr. Kent R. Hill. Before, and I think afterwards, but before his presidency at ENC, he did work in the U.S. State Department. He did translate for English into Russian. He was one great table tennis player and a good, decent man. Very good man. And again, Dr. Cecil Paul was the president at the time I came, but he passed away before I ever had a chance of meeting him. And again, back then, I was just one of the newbies. But when Dr. Hill took over, yeah, I was working Gardner Hall. Yep, back then. And I had a more connection with some of the administrators back then. But I just wanted to say that. And I have some good stories, but I'll just keep to myself about Dr. Hill. What was one of the greatest moments of me being at Eastern Nazarene College? Well, it was an evening where I brought my mom on campus for the New England movie premiere of The Prayer Card. It was a Christian story that was going worldwide in the movie industry, but they were having premieres all over the country. The New England premiere happened at Eastern Nazarene College. I just loved bringing my mom on campus that night. She was at ENC for a couple of events. There was a friend of the family where their daughter attended Eastern Nazarene, and she had recitals. But I bring my mom that night was special. Who was the greatest athlete ever to compete against Easton Nazarene College? Against Easton Nazarene, playing for another school. Who's the best? Well, Tom Peterson can only have one answer on that one. It was the star pitcher of the Gordon College Fighting Scots from Weymouth, Massachusetts, number 29, Scott Hall. Scott Hall, yes. Today we call him Dr. Scott Hall, and he's family. He's a second cousin to me. And his father's having surgery tomorrow, and my prayers go out to Les. I don't really like talking about family too much in the sense of putting people's names out, but Les is a good man, and pray for him. He has a very important surgery. He will get through it. But last week he announced that he had a blood clot that had to be taken out surgically, and I'm hoping for the best. For my oldest male cousin, we need you. We need you, Les. We need to keep on picking on you. You need to be healthy for us to do that. Oh, there's been some great times at Easton Nazarene College. I remember going to a basketball game, and one time Scott Hall actually came into the gym. I think he was doing something about the Gordon baseball team, writing up a report and stuff, so he was traveling around. So he went to the game. He's a good young man. He's now a doctor when it comes to physical training. You know, he's a good man. I think he's still living in Brooklyn, New York, but I think if I remember right, he moved back to Weymouth at the family home. But for studies, he was down there in New York. But we're all happy to have him back. Yeah. I'm just talking about a lot of different things. In some way, they all have in common as Easton Nazarene College. It's been a great school. And in case some people are just tuning in and not really got all the videos and all the information, this college has been around for 124 years, started in 1900. It moved to Quincy in 1919. This great school is closing at the end of this year, so it's going to be 124 years of great history. And that is sad. But there's not a lot of sad people right now at ENC. You know, we have our concerns, but we have our faith. We will get through this. We will. ENC is my second family. My first family, the one I grown up with, love them all. Love all of my 14. No. 14? No, I'm the 14th grader. My 13 cousins. 13 first cousins, all on my dad's side. Me and my mom only childs. Both of my parents have passed. Pretty much the entire generation of my parents in the family have passed on. I do have an aunt. She was best friends with my mom, and they married Peterson brothers. I appreciate anybody's checking out these videos. I think I've said pretty much everything I should say. I have a plate of food on the table. I've had a few forks of it, and it's hot. I'm going to get back to it and then put out this video. I want everybody to have a good one. I hope you had a wonderful Wednesday. I know I did. And anybody that is trying to help me out, I appreciate it. Thank you.